Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to the YWCA in Chennai. This is my room. Let's go in and show you around. So there we go. I've got my copy of the Indian Times there, so I can keep up to date with all the news and the sport. There was even something about Manchester United in there today, an interview with Gary Neville. So this is my room. It's quite nice. That's my bed over there. This is the spare one there. No tea and coffee, but I've got my drinking water. That's my jungle formula to keep the mosquitoes off, but that's not working. So I've got my computer there. Lovely air conditioning. And I can take you through into the bathroom. This is it, it's my shower. Get up about 7 o'clock, bit of a lie-in really, and a nice warm shower. So let's go back in and I'll tell you a little bit about what I've been up to the past few days. So, here I am, it's Thursday, losing track of the time. It's been an interesting 4 days, settling in, getting used to being part of the team, different things that go on, just part of ordinary life in India. Try to get somewhere. Traffic is horrendous, diversions, there's a new metro rail being built, and it can take 2 hours just to get to school. So there's some of the downsides of working here in Chennai. And if you've been reading my Facebook account, you'll know that one of the riders was hit off his motorbike. One of the World Vision riders was hit off his motorbike on Monday, and he's back at work today, but it's not really that well, and he's limping around, but I think he'll be alright, which is quite good. So just keep thinking of me as I go around with Jiva, the interpreter, on his bike. It's interesting. You can be on a smooth road, then a bumpy road, then no road, and people pushing and shoving in on their bikes. So it's a bit scary at times, and I'm pulling some funny faces, and people are staring at me because I'm the only white person around this city at this moment in time. It's quite interesting. I went round to Jiva's family last night, and you go into their house and they want to take photos, and they think you're this amazing white person from England that's going to change the world, and makes me feel real humble because I don't know exactly what I've got to bring to this country that can help them. But I found out that Jiva shares the same birthday as mine, so that was quite cool to do that. So we get to the office at around 9 o'clock, and we start with an hour of devotion. So we sing, we share, and then we spend some time praying together, and then we go on our different tasks for the day. So some are doing some office work, so where they've done surveys and they're trying to collate those details, match people with birth certificates. And that reminds me of an interesting fact. I was doing some teaching in one of the girls' schools, and I played a little game with them. I said, get yourselves in order of height. I said, right, now get yourselves in order of birthdays, but you're not allowed to speak. The game completely failed because only about a third of the class knew when they were born. Most of them had no idea of the month of the year, or even really how old they were. So that just blew my mind, just something as simple as that. So once we've done our devotions, we go off to these schools, and I've been to a variety of them, but I've worked out that in the schools that I've been in 4 days, there's 2,500 kids that are slum dwellers. And if it wasn't for these schools, that they wouldn't have any education. I was in one school, it has about 500 slum dwellers that go to it, and the cost to run that school was £25,000. That's to employ all the teachers, run the computers, the paper, the resources, buy kids' uniform, buy food for those that need it because they don't get food at home. It's incredible, £25,000. And today I was in a school, it's called St Mark's, good name for a school, and they brought a girl and a boy in, and they're called platform dwellers. And I just sort of said, oh, do you like living on the streets? And they were like smiling, and they thought it was really good. And I said, well, what happens when it's rain? Because we've had so much rain the past few days again. They said, oh, well, we just pull some tarpaulin over this roof. Because if they're not on the streets, they have these huts that seem to be made of some sort of bamboo leaf or some kind. And each morning, as teachers have to go out to the slums and bring the kids in because the parents just don't think that school's worthwhile. They can't see that if they could get a good education, that they could get out of the position that they're in. You know, if they could learn some basic computer skills, it could put them into some better paid jobs so they don't have to beg. And that just sort of makes me think that, you know, £25,000, that's so cheap to fund a whole school. There's a school I went to today, and again, similar amount of money, and there was 1,300 kids there. Kids are well behaved, smartly turned out, they're getting 98% pass marks. You know, what could we do? I suppose just to finish this little blog is, I've been reading a book. It's called Radical Discipleship. It was given to me for Christmas, and it tells a story of Hudson Taylor, who about 130 years ago went out to China because he wanted to bring them some good news. So I'm hoping this book is going to be a bit of a challenge. He talks a lot about how in England we sit at home and we worry about the one or two, when around the world there's the 99, the hundreds, the thousands that are in desperate need of people to come, to give them knowledge, to show them love, and to give them a hope. So think of me as I think about this guy called Hudson Taylor. So I'm just going to finish now by going to tell you this weekend is a special celebration in India, and if I'm believed to be right, you've got to shout Pongal, Pongalo. It's a kind of a Hindu harvest festival, and all the cows, they're going to get flowers put around their necks, and there's big celebrations, and there's kind of like a bullfighting thing, and they don't use swords or anything, but if anybody can grab hold of the bull and keep it down on its knees, they get £500. So, I wonder if I could earn myself £500. Nah, don't think I'll bother. So I appreciate all the emails, you know, even if you're just saying hi and telling me about your day. I can't respond to them all, but every single little email just helps me feel that I'm not here in my room on my own. So I'm going to wish you a happy Pongal. Enjoy it. I'll see what's going to happen this weekend with all the celebrations. God bless.